What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? This your boy, Bangful B, and welcome back to the Lasssiter Factor Halloween special. But this isn't a review, but more so an exclusive. I have now seen Weapons at least 3 times. The first time I saw it in theaters, and the other 2 times I saw it with other people. But during those 3 times, I couldn't help but notice some things. And these aren't necessarily criticisms towards the movie. I still love this movie. It's still one of my favorite movies of the year, but these are more so nitpicks. And these are nitpicks that, let's just say, like, in movie world, I guess you could let it slide, but in real world, it's like, nah. And really, let's just say, during those last 2 chapters of those movies, I couldn't help but notice a bunch of red flags, and you might have noticed them, but I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge some of those red flags. Spoiler alert for a movie that's been out for 2.5 months, available to buy and rent digitally, and it is about to be released on Blu-ray next week. Y'all know Aunt Gladys is the true villain of this movie. She is the one causing everything. She is the reason why all those kids went missing. Played wonderfully by Amy Madigan. She was the true MVP of this movie, as well as the kid that plays Alex. What makes this movie so fun is just knowing what's really happening. So every time I go back and revisit this movie, I notice things and just know what's about to happen and notice things I didn't notice the first time. Marcus, played by Benedict Wong, he was right to tell her, like, hey, I asked for Alex's parents and you're not the legal guardian, and if I have to call CPS, then hey, so be it. So he was right in that regard. I said, at least to me, and if I missed any beat before this point, please let me know in the comment section, but here is where I really started to notice the red flags. Gladys comes to Marcus's home talking about, oh, I had to walk across town. I'm sick. I'm not feeling too good. Oh, can you please help me? My initial thought is, okay, first off, how the fuck did you find where I live? Marcus, he's a little apprehensive to let him in at first. His husband talking about, oh no, it's okay, we can let her in. I'm like, dude, come on now. I ain't gay, but I would have smacked the shit out of my husband for that. Now, I also think it's funny how at the door she's all like, oh, please, I'm weak, help me. She gets in the house, she's all like, oh, this is a lovely house you have here. Even after she takes over Marcus and have him kill his husband, and she walks out the house and she gets to the car. So I'm just like, okay, so that whole story about you having to walk across town was all bullshit because your car was parked here the whole time. And also Marcus and husband, you didn't notice her car was parked there the whole time? About the fact that no one in this town isn't even remotely concerned that there is an Asian man with blood all over his face sprinting across town. In the next chapter, which is about Alex, and his parents are talking about, we need to help Aunt Gladys. I know we haven't seen her in 15 years, but she's sick. We gotta help her. Sorry, but if you are a family member that I have not seen in at most 10 years, hell no, I'm not inviting him or her into my house. They can stay at a hotel, but still. And you're telling me you're not the only family member that Gladys could have gone to? We know why, though, but that's just a testament as to why no one in the family fucks with her. Later on in the chapter, when he has to go to the grocery store to get soup for all the people that Gladys has taken over. So you're telling me that no one in the grocery store isn't even remotely concerned that the same little boy has been coming in every week to get a bunch of soup. And at this point in the story, everybody knows who this kid is and what happened to all these kids in his classroom. So everybody should know who he is. So that doesn't ring any bells for anybody and cause any alarms to go off in their minds. And lastly, and God rest my daddy's soul for always teaching me this lesson to always be aware of my surroundings. But even later on, when he has to get an object from all the kids in his classroom, and so he decides to take all the name tags off the cubbies in his classroom. Of course, his teacher, Justine, comes in wondering what's going on with Alex. Teacher lady, surroundings, you telling me you just do not notice the name tags off of the cubbies? Those are just the red flags I noticed, and if I missed any, please let me know in the comment section below. But for me, those are just red flags. I feel like if we're going by real world logic, I just feel like this movie would have been over if somebody or whatever, if those red flags would have just been noticed. And that, yeah, I still love this movie. It's still my favorite movie of the year. As of right now, we still got 2.5 months left. I love the way this movie was made, structured. Just love the ride this movie took me on. I still give this movie the hard eyes emoji. So much for watching. Have you seen this movie? And again, let me know if there's any red flags I missed in the comment section below, and let me know what you think of the red flags that I noticed. And stay tuned for more content for the Lasssiter Factor Halloween special. This is your boy Bankful B. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.